Hi, this is David Silverman, and I directed this episode, the Halloween episode of this season. And, oops, there I was. Wes, you better take over. I stopped drawing.
Hi, this is Wes, and I am here drawing with Dave, but I didn't work on this. Hey!
There it is. That's perfect. It looks just like you.
Does that look like me?
Yes, absolutely. Now this, I'll say one thing about this. This was based, as you know, on Rod Serling, or Old Lockjaw, as my dad used to call him. So we draw Bart with grit teeth as much as possible and half-lidded eyes. There we go. Oh, that's the Roy Lichtenstein Homer that was really funny. But we didn't think it was as funny as Van Gogh, apparently, so we got rid of it. So there is my best drawing of Bart ever. It's fabulous. This device works really well.
I think Matt Groening's Barts have more charm than the Rod Serling Bart.
I think you're right, but it was necessary for this episode, the Rod Serling Bart.
Diabolical beast to stalk the earth. Of course, I refer to...
You know, the old Bart had a million spikes on his head.
Yes.
And he was meaner looking, too. and his nose was bigger or something. He was kind of like that. The original Tracy Ullman show.
Right. And Homer, of course, was more, I think he was kind of like this. It was just sort of like, and the hair was, his eyes were smaller, and the hair was kind of like that.
Yeah.
And they had little tiny hoops like this.
Then we tried different...
tie.
We tried different mouth shapes, and like when he would talk, he would stretch his mouth way back beyond his beard line.
Yes. That was an early experiment.
And it got a little out of control.
Yeah, because at times we would make it like this sometimes.
Yeah.
And we would sometimes do that with Marge, too. And then we'd say, we're really stupid.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But for, to sustain the emotion of a show that Jim Brooks kind of, wanted you to forget that it's animation sometimes, kind of pulled it back to normal mouth where it was just a little softer, not so harsh.
Right. Exactly. So now in this show, you'll notice that Flanders is the devil. It was very easy to do. We just put horns behind him until he turned into this Fantasia character. And then he got much angrier and muscular. Look how strong he is now. Look at that dude. He's got muscles.
Is that Batman?
It is, isn't it? I don't know what I'm drawing. I don't know what's wrong. What got into me? I have no idea. I should be drawing The Simpsons. No.
Wow. How come they have 3 fingers and a thumb?
It's an animation convention, because we have a big mess. You see, this is our hand. For those of you who don't know, we have this and we have that. But normally when we move, these 2 fingers sort of move in unison. Really? See? Like that. If you notice when you make gestures,
well, do you ever get
asked
that? Why do they only have 3 fingers?
Yeah, so this is why we do. So we take these fingers and we tie that together.
I just tell them I cut one off, and we cut one off and send it to the emperor. And
who's emperor now? I forget. Well, that's probably what happened. So we used to draw them like this, like that. See, they had, and occasionally come out like that. But then we decided that and all the blood. It was very distracting. It was expensive.
Well, the anatomy of a finger is you have to be sure you understand, the relative diameter and of the interior disc between the 1 digit and the 2 digit.
Yes. Oops.
Lawyers. Oh, Lionel Hutz. Cases won in 30 minutes or your pizza's free.
These are actual human fingers. See? That's like that. And here's a thumb. There we go. So but Simpson fingers are like this. Like that. See? It's very simple. Now, I hope that answers all your questions about how we animate hands.
All right, let's do a run cycle.
Okay. This is Homer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the first step. Hands the side. Yeah.
What's he running from?
He's running from the devil at this point. So that's the first drawing, right? Okay, the next drawing would be like this, because you use exaggeration. Now you don't see this distortion, but it's there, and you splay the hands out like that. I can't. It should go off screen like that. So that'll be the second drawing.
From here, this pose to this pose,
Yes.
I would say there's about 52 in between.
52 in betweens. That's a fast run.
And some of them take up half a frame of film.
Exactly, because we animate on halves, because the animation is that fluid, and so then when he comes to a stop, he usually puts his foot out like so to break, and then we make the ground bunch up like this, like a carpet.
Yeah.
And then we put his body way down here. And this is rough, by the way. This is we'd clean it up later. And that's how he comes to a stop.
That's a nice drawing.
It's not bad. Can we save this anyway? Can we? Oh, we can't. Oh.
Yeah, we always have them run slower when they're running on grass or carpet.
Right.
And hardwood floors sort of cut down on the expense, because we only have to do 10 drawing walk cycles instead of 14 drawing walk cycles.
You notice we do a lot of walking inside rather than outside because of that.
And when he's smiling, he might walk 1 or 2 drawings faster
So you read the expression.
because he's happy. So he's kind of upbeat. He's got a little strut.
You'll notice that there's only one eye on Homer. This other eye has to be about here. But then when you animate together, the illusion, they connect like that. And his hair, that's usually added overseas because, that's right. And see, I can't add the hair here because I'm not licensed to.
Pretty speech, sir. But I ask you, what is a contract? Webster's defines it as an agreement under the law which is unbreakable. Which is unbreakable. Excuse me, I must use the restroom.
This is a Fox show, by the way, and it's sanctioned.
Maggie has a great little cycle where she falls over.
Yes. She used to fall over a lot, I believe.
Yeah, until we got a call from CPS.
We just told her that she was drinking, and
They didn't like that.
They didn't like that one.
Well, I told her we gave her 1 sip, and then something like she grabbed it behind her back.
We used to have to animate Maggie drinking. I probably can't finish this.
CPS occupies the floor adjacent to Film Roman.
Really?
Dave.
It does.
So I wouldn't.
I shouldn't draw any further, should I?
Let's just.
This is milk, by the way. There you go.
Just.
That's right.
Yeah.
There we go. So now it's
Good.
okay. So now, let's see, we fixed that up. Well, she used to get drunk off milk, like those guys in that Alien show. What the heck was it called? Alienation or V or something like that. But
Orange juice has calcium.
it's true. It does.
Why not orange juice?
I hadn't thought of that. Maggie would get drunk off of orange juice. That's true.
How do you like my Maggie?
It's adorable. It's absolutely adorable.
Could you get her a ladder there?
I don't know. I think all this is just.
Hi, this is Matt Graney here. and,
Get out of the way. Sorry. Well, here.
No. I think you're fired. No, I think we've learned a lot about animation and the minds of animators in this.
Would you like to
session.
draw?
Would you like to try?
Well, you know what? I just want to say one thing because I know we're running long, but look. So this is how I draw Bart, and there's a little secret in the design of Bart.
G perfect every time.
M. Look, see, I've hid my initials in Bart. So there you go.
Hooray!